We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Chicago find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Jon Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping up now, Leury Garcia, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Chicago. Well, guys, this is a team having a bit of a rough go this year, but they've looked particularly hapless out there lately. Losers of 5 straight coming into this one.
You know, Matty V, it always looks like a team looks like they're listless and doesn't play with a lot of energy. When you've lost 5 consecutive games, they're looking somehow for somebody to do something positive and kind of flip the script for this one.
And that one got a piece of him.
Right there.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. His past history against Jon Lester, just a 1 for 9. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Jay, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just off the plate and high, ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Number 74.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And another foul ball. Lester's 2-0 home. Softly on a line to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
That is fifth. The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Bullet back up the middle. Almora is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. White Sox strand a couple. It's the White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to bat. A Windy City showdown, and it's on the show. Michael Kopech, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the best all-around arms in the game of baseball, Michael Kopech. Originally drafted by the Boston Red Sox, guy hit over 100 miles an hour regularly in the minor leagues. Big arm, big fastball, big power slider too. One of the top young pitchers in the game of baseball is Michael Kopech.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now in the box, Kris Bryant. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He stays alive, still 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
RIZZO.
Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
First offering on its way. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting 4th.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Here's Javier Baez. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Well, he's also been awesome at scoring runs. He's right up there with the leaders in that category as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
0-2, here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The next 0-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Bryant, the runner at 3rd. Rizzo is over at 2nd with 1 down in the inning. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
So a full count now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. 2nd and 3rd here, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Jason Hayward now, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. David Bodie would be next. The 3-0 pitch. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw over to ABREU is in time, and with it the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Next to bat will be the Cuban import YOAN MONCADA. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. A little bit outside. 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So the base is empty here with one away, and into bat next the catcher Wellington Castillo. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 20.
So striding in, number 20 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Lester has his target. Here's his offering. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jimenez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above average arms when guys try to steal on him.
So here now's the pitcher, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first home run of the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by ABREU. 1 there. Onto the pitcher covering it first. And it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. In now, Michael Kopech. 9-1-2 due up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A 1 ball, 1 strike count to the White Sox pitcher. can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Now that's popped up. Rizzo is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 28, Leury Garcia.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a nice changeup that time from Lester to start things out. It's 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder, John.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting John Jay. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Line to the right side, but the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first?
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Anderson. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Cubs, the
So
third
striding
baseman,
forward now,
KRIS
Bryant. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Line drive base hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
44.
And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Rizzo. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2.
Now 1-2.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bryant gets his lead at first, nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Jay has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier. BAEZ.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier BAEZ. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runners on first with one down. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike three.
The catcher, number 40.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 out with the man at first. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Slapped hard the opposite way. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box, YOAN MONCADA. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Line toward right center. Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late. So 1 away here in the Chicago fourth, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jon Lester.
In now, Jon Lester. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, base is empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
Up next for the
Standing
Cubs,
in now, Albert
the
Almora.
center fielder, Albert.
And on the first pitch, he
Almora.
grounds foul.
Almora stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-1. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Garcia coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4. It's 3-0 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Leading off for the White Sox.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Wellington Castillo.
First pitch on its way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Hit hard to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now
so still nothing against him on the
20.
scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. Now at the plate, number 20, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
James McCann will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
James McCann.
Fastball in there for a called strike. His past history against John Lester, he's gone 2 for 6. Lester gets the sign. Here he comes, 0-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia. Right back at Lester on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Number 84 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 84.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. One and 1 to Schwarber. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Casilla goes to get it. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Now batting.
So digging in now, KRIS Bryant. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. This one is launched. Look at this. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. KRIS Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 47 thus far. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now batting.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And right into the shift. Oh, he has some trouble with it, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier BAEZ. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
0-1 the count. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw over to ABREU is in time, and with it the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-0 Chicago.